Sorry, exercise patient. Let's uh, wait for some of our colleagues so that we can join and have a ride together. You're welcome, Nathaniel. You're welcome. Good to have you on this call.
Now let me operate again.
Hello, sir. Something did they play? Something did they play?
We are humble and privileged to have Mr. Sam. Thank you for joining, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Thank
evening,
you very much.
Sir. We are privileged to have you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mommy, this on no bridge.
You're welcome. Welcome on board. I'm so glad to see you guys on board. Let's just wait a little bit so that we'll form a quorum. I'm really excited to have you guys on this call. If you have a friend, you can also share the link with them so that they can join, so that we can grow together. You know, growing is something that if you grow together, you win together. And I so much believe that there are some of our friends out there that are seeking for growth like this, and I so much believe that we can share the link to them. They can join. You're all welcome. Welcome to this webinar. Welcome to this webinar. It's good to have you all on this call. Good to have you on this call. Welcome, Mr. Elijah Wakawa. Welcome, Mr. Elijah Wakawa. Good to have you on this call. Good to have you on this call. It's a pleasure to have you on this call. It's a pleasure to have you on this call. Good to have you guys. Good to have you guys on this call. Good to have you guys on this call. Good to have you guys on this call. Good to have you guys. Good to be on this call. So much believe that we will experience growth this evening, because it's not easy for one to be here and also to try to see he will go back empty. No. I so much believe that impact will be achieved. So I just want us to have a little few minutes, so that just like 2 or 3 minutes, so that some other persons will be online. Then they will join us shortly. I'm seeing Mr. Elijah. You're welcome on board. It's a privilege to have you on this call.
Thank you so much. Good evening, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. I see Maureen. Good to have you on this call. I see Manasseh. Good to have you on this call. Good to have you. Good to have you, Manasseh. Wow, Manasseh, we are so blessed to have you. Last year was so awesome. Financial literacy, the path of growth for 2020. I believe most of us have applied in 2024, and this year we are going on a very, very high speed. Thank you everyone for turning and coming on board. I think we will start. We'll start properly. I will first of all start off by introduction, because I so much believe that many of us don't know the vision and the mission of Premium Mindshift. I bring you greetings from the Premium Mindshift. By the grace of God, I'm the founder and the founder and the convener of Premium Mindshift. Now, Premium Mindshift is an avenue to redefine and build individuals to grow their minds and see definite result in their life. This vision came in 2021 while I was trying to future and trying to build myself, and I realized that there is a myopic understanding of life, and there's a myopic way of thinking, and there are a lot of things that individuals tend to think at, especially young ones. And I look at our background coming from the northern part of Nigeria. I look at that there must be a paradigm shift in the mind, so that the mindset of everyone that will be coming will be with a value. And the solemn aim of Premium Mindshift is to build the life of individual to have a robust thinking, to have a mindset that at the tail end of everything that the person is doing, he or she or her will be resilient and self-confidence of his life, of his journey, of his independency in all things that he's doing. This platform also helps to build capacity and pave a way for new starters in life. Last year we had our first meeting, and our first meeting was so awesome. And this year we are trying to look at unlocking the power of self for growth in 2025. I don't know how you actually see this, but I see myself unlocking the power of who I am, who I want to be, and who I really need to be. I want you to sit down these 2 days. I believe you, I trust, I promise you, and believe me, these 2 days that you are going to have this session, I bet you are not going to regret it, and your life will turn around for good. Today we are going to have a little talk about something very peculiar that most people fail to understand, that this life we are living, it requires some discipline and some concern to reach a goal in life and to reach a certain level in life. But I bet you and I believe that most of you are on this call to receive impact and also to receive excellence at the end, and also to make sure that your life has become positively so that you can discover who you are in 2025. I urge you to relax and sit back very well, and you will not regret it by all indication. Sorry, I can see somebody raising a hand. Mr. Manasseh, is there any question or anything you want a clarification on? All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. Without taking most of your time, I so much believe that most of us have realized that we are going to start with the speed of light. We are not going to waste much of our time and make things to be somehow late for us, because I so much believe that most of us have busy schedules. Out of our busy schedules, we took our time to be on this call. I'm going to take us through a brief session, and after that, our speaker will be coming on board. I so much believe that our life will be changed and our life will be totally amazed. I will be in a maze. At any moment, if you can't hear me, please call my attention so that I can make sure that we are going with the speed of light. So at this junction, I want to take a welcoming speech, and also to see that we have started our presentations and also our feedback. Are you guys all with me? I don't know. If you are with me, let me hear a thumbs up and also maybe a reaction, or maybe you can unmute yourself and let me know. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Elijah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now I'm going to share something with us, and I believe it's going to be an awesome one. If you can see my screen, let me know. If you can see my screen, let me know. Please, if you can see my screen, can you unmute yourself and say, I can see?
Very clearly.
I can see your screen.
I can see your screen.
All right.
I can see.
All right. Thank you so much for confirming that. I want to talk about something because there was a story my dad once told me. He told me the story about tortoise, how tortoise react, and also how they tends their back used to be very strong. Now the essence of this story is to make sure that unlocking something, especially the back of or the haunch of a tortoise, is very strong, and sometimes it requires some technicalities. I believe. Can you see my screen?
Problem.
Hello, Purpose. Can you see my screen?
We can, sir.
All right.
Yes, I can.
All right. Okay. So he's sorry, Purpose. Can you mute yourself? Okay, sorry, it's fine. I've muted. Now, sorry, let me mute because sound always irritates me after sometimes. So the story said that if you want to unlock the back of a tortoise, there are two ways to do that. It's either you break it or use the smart way, in which by some people use hot water to do that, to remove the tortoise from his shell. Now, unlocking the power of self is something that most youth and most individuals don't know. They tend to see it as that no, I just feel like I'm good. They feel like I'm okay. I don't need to have any issue. I know myself. In fact, you can ask somebody and you can say, I know myself very well, while he doesn't know that he has a power within him that he can change a lot of things and make growth faster in his life. Now, I'm going to take us on a short overview of why we need to unlock ourselves. Now, the next slide, I believe if you can see it, there is something called self-awareness, and there's something called cultivate a growth mindset. Now, I want to take that aspect very serious and very snappy. Now, taking us to self-awareness, one of the things that help individual and make you to be outstanding is for you to understand who you are. You need to know who you are. As individual, if you don't know who you are having a lot of problem. If you don't know what do you have, you can't tell me you have nothing. I remember there's a story in a good book that there was a woman that her husband borrowed, and also allow borrowing and other things make her to go down her businesses and everything. And the husband died. When the husband died, the lender, was it the borrower, went back, wanted to get the children, and then all of a sudden she went to the prophet, and the prophet told her that, what do you have? And she said she only has a jar of oil. Now, there is something that you call it only. It may be something that you call it only, but it is something that is very, 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 very important to you. Now, understanding yourself, how to realize that you are self-aware, self-awareness for you to understand who you are, is for you to what? To understand what do you have, what do I have, and then to understand what can I do. Sometimes you can have something, but you can't utilize it. You have to know that there are some things that you can do to fuel and power that which you want to do. Now, the next thing for you to unlock this yourself is for you to cultivate a growth mindset. Cultivate a growth mindset. How can you cultivate a growth mindset? Looking at our contemporary world, one of the way is for you to embrace learning, seek knowledge, and be adaptable. One of the things that helped me growing up was I am a person that seek for knowledge. I tend to seek for knowledge, seek for a lot of things. And then one of the things that also help individual is to stay curious. Now, gone are the days when they say curiosity kills the cat. Yeah, sometimes people say curiosity kills the cat, but let me tell you, fuel innovations and creativity with curiosity, because it is the uniqueness within you that you are curious to understand, curious to know, that will make somebody to know that, yeah, this person really wants to learn, and this person is curious to know what he really wants to learn. Now, going further again, I want you to understand that these two cannot actually define or unlock something within you, but also there are other ones. Example of the other ones is like setting a purpose-driven goals and plan. It is one thing, my mentor once told me, it is one thing to set goal, and it is one thing to plan for the goal. My mentor Elisha Mama once told me that it is one thing. I want you to take note of this. It is one thing to set your goals, and it is another thing to plan for your goals. Now, purpose-driven goals is for you to align your values and your purpose by choosing the goals that matters to you. It's not every goals or anything that matters to you. Rather, it is what you want to see in your life that you set goals. And then at the process of setting goals, you take an actionable steps. That's the plan. Break goals into manageable tasks. Don't make it so bogus that you feel like you feel lazy. And then at a moment, you should also take time to regular review and adjust as you grow. Most of the times, people fail in this aspect. They fail to review, they fail to go back, retrospect, and observe, okay, did I fail in this part, or did I win in this part? Did I make it in this part? And these are some of the things that, if you want to truly unlock who you are, you really need to set goals, and then you need to plan for the goals. It is one thing to set goals, it is another thing to plan your goals. I'm assuring you that you will learn goals, and you will also know how to execute your goals. If you are with me, can I see a reaction, or can I know you are with me, please? Yeah, if you are with me. All right. Thank you very much. Now, the other aspect is for you to harness technology mindfully. Now, we are in the 21st century, and many people tend to lose out and they don't use technology. I was so surprised when I met someone who is, I think he's 50 something, he's 54, I think, or 58 years. And he was telling me that, did I know about AI? I was like, yes, sir. So he told me that, have you ever used the productivity tool of the AI? I was like, wow. So if somebody at that age can use technology and utilize the power of tech, I so much believe that we have an upper hand. And one of the things that I realize in our 21st century, we are in the era of information, and information can be gotten only on the internet through tech. I so much believe that in the next few years we'll have interactive tech community that they just give a productivity tool. Now, one of the things that I want us to understand is that use productivity tools wisely, maximize, organize, and streamline yourself. If you know of how to use AI, use it to gain yourself. Learn digital skills, learn how to digitalize yourself, because digital learning also, it gains skills online. Because I so much believe that some persons on this call, this is their first time of using Teams as a way of passing meeting or organizing meeting. But I'm going to tell you this thing: in this our 21st century, if you are a young person and you really want to go far, you need to adapt to the tech world, because it is something that is growing every day. Harness the technology mindfully, and then, in as much as you are harnessing technology, you should limit distraction, because technology is very, very, very distracting, because social media alone can distract you even as you are using technology. So I really want you to understand that for you to unlock who you are and unlock yourself, you really need to stay and limit distraction. There are productivity tools. I remember one of my mentor also, he teach me how to use a productivity tool to manage my time. There are a lot of productivity tools that I use to manage my time. Then it will just off your phone and then make sure that you can't use the phone except the time you frame you choose to operate the phone. There are other productivity tools. I talked of the recent one that we have is the AI, and also the other productivity tools. You can see we are using Google Meet. I'm trying to tell you that all what it takes for you to unlock yourself is within you to discover and then to leverage on the technology. Not only the technology, a lot more. Now I'm going to take us to the other one. The next step is that you should build a strong network. Now, going to that, I so much believe that some of us felt, I don't need somebody to grow, I don't need somebody to be good. But I'm going to tell you that everybody in this world, everyone in this world needs somebody to grow. You definitely need somebody to grow. One of the things that you need to build network on is for you. One of the things that you need as a young person is for you to have mentorship. I'm telling you, mentorship is different from coaching. Look for somebody in your field that is good. Look for somebody in something that you want to grow, and submit under him and let him mentor you. Mentorship is different from coaching. Mentorship is different from coaching. One of the ways that you can build your network, and it should be strong, is by you having a mentorship. I will never talk to somebody about building a network without having a mentor, because if you don't have a mentor, I so much believe that you are going to fail. Now, you should have a growth-oriented relationship. Growth-oriented relationship in the sense that supportive people matters. Supportive people may not be really somebody from your really somebody as your mentor, but there are some friends that support your vision. I have a friend that always, every day, he was telling me that, Ayuba, this is your program, you need to host it, you need to host this program, you need to host this program. I remember one of my mentee, she reminded me that you are taking this your program lightly, you are taking this your program lightly. And what I was really happy about it. Build a supportive people around you, those that can correct you, those that they can talk to you, those that they can make you understand. Are we together? Please, if you can see my screen and we are moving cool, please let me know. Let me not be speaking. Signify with a reaction, and also if there's anything you are doing that is unique, let me know. Please say hi. If you are seeing my screen, say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Also, one of the things that also will build your network is to attend conference, workshops, seminar, and a lot more. Now, these are some of the things that you should look out for while building a strong network. I believe most of us here are here to build on ourselves and to build a strong network. Now, there are some things that I will talk here that it may not sound that trying to unlock yourself, but let me tell you, prioritize your health and well-being. Now, many people fail to understand that your health and your well-being is the reflection or what makes who you are. Because what you eat is who you are. What your mind process is what reflect. I still remember in the good book there was a scripture that says out of the abundance of your heart the mouth. So out of the abundance of your mind, out of the abundance of your thinking, out of the abundance of what you realize, out of the abundance of your health from the mindset makes up who you are. Now, prioritize your health and well-being to unlock who you are. Many people neglect that. Many people neglect their health and then they forget about physical fitness. They forget about exercise. I somewhat believe that there was a time, I still remember in my life 2 years ago, I was not having any exercise plan. I was just walking. I fell ill and I went to the hospital and the doctor told me that, see, if you want to stay strong and stay good, you need to cut down this, you need to cut down that, and you need to exercise every day. I embark on exercise. I embark on that. And lo and behold, I think June this year, I went back to the doctor and the doctor said that what a miracle, because he saw everything went out very well. Prioritize your health. Prioritize your physical health. It is with this, your physical body, that you can accomplish anything that you need to do. Now, the next one is your mental health. Avoid anything that will distract you. Avoid anything that will hinder your mental health. I so much believe in the book Think and Grow Rich. It says, thoughts are things. Thoughts are living things. Thoughts are living things. Thoughts are things. Now, going with that, I so much believe that there was also a book that I read, I think Atomic Habit. It talks about how you've developed habit. From thoughts, it moves to what you think, thought to action, and also action to habit to character to what you live, your way of life. Now it forms that. It is from thoughts. So be careful with your mental health. Be mindful of what you see. Be mindful of your eye gates. Be mindful of your 5 gates in your body, so that at the tail end, your mind should not be tempered. I so much believe that there was a time I and my friend will go out. We say, we'll not hear anything stupid. We'll not see anything stupid. I will not test anything stupid. I will not sniff anything stupid. So that's the motto. Make sure if you are working, for instance, if you are working as a working class person or somebody that is working, please make your work-life balance. Set boundaries for personal time. I'm telling you, set boundaries for personal time, because work doesn't finish. I remember there was a statement by one of my boys say, work does not finish. You only postpone or you shift work. So if you want to unlock who you are, prioritize your health, and also know that you yourself, you need your physical health and your mental health to achieve that which you want. Now, I'm about rounding up. Now, this is one aspect of unlocking yourself. Reflect and adapt. Reflect and adapt. Now, already somebody will feel like, why should I reflect and adapt? Now, in the growth process, or in the growth analogy of how you grow, at a particular time you need to go back and retrospect and also see that, okay, I need to grow. Yes, I need to grow. How do I need to grow? If I need to grow, then I need to go back and retrospect and know the exact growth that I need to take. Because I still remember I have a 5-year plan. I drafted that in 2020 and I visited it back, I think last year, and I realized that I'm on 23%, or is it 40%? 40%. Now, if you have a plan and you are not reflecting on it, then you are planning to fail. I still remember in one of Paul Owonibe presentation, the Ultima. I think he in the Lions Den. Lions Den. I used to watch it then. He said something. He said, "Growing for growing sake is bad. Growing for growing sake, it will destroy you. But grow and reflect on it. Grow and reflect and adapt to change." And if you check, we're in the 21st century. If you refuse to adapt to change, then you are not going to change. If you refuse to adapt to change, then change will leave you. Then I want you to also celebrate your win, your small winning. See, I still remember there was a time I wrote my exams. The exam was very hard, but I went and bought a fish and bought juice. I celebrate myself. Lo and behold, I realized that the exam was one of the awesome one. Sometimes I take some courses. It was hard. It's very hard, but I tend to see that at the end of the thing, I had to celebrate myself. I have to celebrate myself. If I take a small inch, for instance, I'm supposed to read 2 books in a month, and I successfully did that, I'll buy myself a juice and celebrate. Yeah, I've done something very good to myself. Now, this is something that we need to. And then adaptation. There is difference between adopting and adapt. Adapt, you have already existing things that you are doing. It's just for you to modify and make changes to the adapt. But if it means that you are putting down things that you are doing and adopt new things, I so much believe that it's very fine for you to grow. But you should always go back, reflect on your goals, reflect on your plans, and see the challenges you have, and then you adapt to the system. Change. If there's anything to change. And lastly, I want to urge you by saying this: take action in 2025. 2025 is coming. 2025 has come. I will leave you with just a few words from one of my mentors. He said, "Growth will cost you. Your refusal to grow will delay you and cost you more." By Fitz Stephen. Now, if you refuse to grow in 2025, after 5 years, you will pay money, a lot of money, to grow. And lastly, my mentor Elisha Maman says again, growth has a price tag. Growth has a price tag. You have to pay it. You have to earn it. You have to earn it. At this junction, I think I've come to the end of my presentation, just a little overview of how to unlock yourself and to see that you are a successful one. I really want to also